So here we are at the final table. I'm sitting here with our very own Eric Redneck Vogel. Eric, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm really glad that I can sit with you, Tom Jones, every day. It's really nice. I enjoy your music quite deeply. It's definitely helped me push through this tournament, especially when I get back and I get about 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night in order to make sure all our videos come out on time.
I'll tell you what, I'll buy you a beer and sign you an autograph.
That would work perfectly for me. I'd also like a picture of us, if possible.
I think you guys have more than enough pictures of me already.
Yeah, well, that's my private stock.
Okay, so here at the final table, interestingly enough, our favourite Finn is he's gone back to Coke by the looks of it. No more beer for him today.
You might want to check what's in that Coke before you say something like that.
Well, yeah, especially with him, you never know. He's been a real character. I've really enjoyed watching him play.
Yeah, definitely. He's full of surprises.
I'm actually kind of rooting for him to win. It's always nice to have a good character come out with the finish.
Exactly. I see the players are even kind of slow moving today. I think that they're probably still exhausted from the club last night. A good thing here is that the final table is actually inside the club, so the players didn't have to leave the party last night. They could essentially just sleep in their seats.
Making it easier for us media guys as well. We get to sit on the balcony and watch all the action from there.
Exactly. They left us right where we were last night.
Yeah. So we're still on 9 players here. We haven't seen anyone bust out just yet. There's a few short stacks at the table though. I think we can expect to see someone going fairly soon.
I think you should always root for the underdog. Actually, I mean, the person with the short stack ideally would hopefully make a wise decision and not just go in on anything that shows an ace with a low kicker. Hopefully they can have a chance to get something good and come back. It's always nice to see someone come from the bottom up. Unfortunately, I highly doubt that will happen.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of rooting for Tony Ojola. You'll see we spoke to him. I had a brief interview with him last night. I think if I had to pick a player, I'd pick him to win. And he's a really nice guy, and he's played some very good poker this week. And I think he's quite confident. From what he said yesterday, I think he's feeling fairly good about the final table.
Yeah, but you know what they say, nice guys finish last, so just have to see what happens, I guess.
There's nothing nice about him when he sits down at the poker table, that's for sure. There's
not really too much going on here today so far, although we did just start. It's a little bit earlier of a start today. We started at 12 instead of the usual start time of 2. I think the players kind of regretting that they didn't get to have that extra hour of sleep. Especially with most of them joining us for the party in the club last night. Yes. Morton's sitting there just checking his cards. I have to say, I do love the sunglasses. It's already pretty dark inside the club. I know the sunglasses would hide his face and his eyes, but still, I don't see how you could do that. Personally, I would probably fall asleep if I had sunglasses on right now. Well, you never know. Maybe he's a bit worse for wear after last night and just wants to cover up some of it for the cameras. Yeah, maybe he has pink eye or something. Oh, he's not going to play this hand. Maybe we'll get some action here. It looks like he's sizing up the chip stack there. Well, he's just going to call pre-flop. He wants to see the board. I'll tell you one thing that's amazed me this tournament so far is how many times we have seen pocket aces. It's been I don't think I've ever seen so many pocket aces in a poker tournament. Obviously, you've never played any of my home games. Your home games are a bit different. Here, they actually only have 4 aces in the deck. Ah, okay.
but every time we're seeing someone get knocked out, or even just a showdown, I've been absolutely shocked by the amount of them that have been with pocket aces. We even had a hand with aces against aces yesterday. So who's going to bust first, Eric?
I really don't know, but if I had to pick someone, I would probably say the prick. What?
Who would you say? Sorry?
I don't know, I totally lost my train of thought. Who would you pick?
No, it's hard to say. I think it's going to completely depend on how the cards come down. It's going to be short stack. I think we've seen a few hands like that already, especially when we had 2 tables left. Nobody really wanting to challenge the deep stack at the tournament.
I think that they just have to realize they need to go balls deep and challenge the deep stack. Otherwise, the chances of them succeeding in this tournament, or at least placing in a higher position, are pretty slim if they're not willing to take that risk at some point in the game.
It seems very much like some of the players on the short stacks are getting a little cautious now. Though some of them obviously they're very much playing like they're not expecting to win, but they're trying to maybe bump up their position 1 or 2 more places up the payout here.
I guess only time will tell. I'm not really feeling my sixth sense today, so I can't really predict what's going to happen. I guess we're just going to sit here and watch it out just like everybody else.
We have quite a large crowd here at the final table. You can't see obviously because we only want to focus on the action. But up on the balcony there, almost. You're teasing us with your camera work there. So we'll be back later with more final table action.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to film the heads up when that comes down to it. And we're going to be giving you some more photos and videos throughout the day. So just stick with us and hopefully we'll wake up a little bit more and be funnier in the next video.
Thanks, Eric.
And thank you, Tom.